One of my coaching student, Sudipta, reached out to me a few days back. He's an ACE certified trainer right now, and his concern is, even though he's ACE certified and he's using all the knowledge that he studied from ACE, he's following everything by the book. He also did some corrective exercise and extra continuing education and extra certificates. He's using that also on his clients, and in spite of all of these things, he's not satisfied with his job. He's not happy because he feels that a lot of trainers, they don't know anything about physiology, anatomy and all these health screening, and they're just giving some random exercises and making the clients do some workout, and they are doing pretty well, right? They are making 10,000 per client, they are charging 10,000, 12,000 per client, they are charging. And Sudipta here, he's worried that he's following all these things that he learned in ACE. In spite of that, he's not getting that job satisfaction, and he feels that he's not able to stand out. Like his clients are also saying that, yeah, these things everybody is teaching, right? What is special about you? Yes, you helped me with my movement, you corrected some of my posture, but these things any trainers can do, right? What's the big deal with this kind of thing, right? Why should I hire you? Those trainers are better, right? They're giving me all those exercises and stuff, right? And I'm getting results. So this is what is happening with Sudipta, right? And I'm sure a lot of people would be able to relate to this. Guys, first thing here you need to understand is you need to make a small change in your mindset. As in, yeah, when you were studying ACE, when you were preparing for ACE, you must understand that you were doing to crack an exam. Yes, you want knowledge. Yes, you want to start out in a right way. Yes, you wanted to know all the do's and don'ts and be qualified enough to handle clients who have diabetes, blood pressure and all of those things. Yes, that makes sense. But over there, your main focus is to crack the exam, get the license and launch your career in the right way. Correct? Now, when you're working in real time with real clients, you have to shift your mindset a little bit. You cannot just go by the book and do everything that the book says. That's not how it works in the real life, right? And hear this very carefully, right? In this entire video, this is the most important part. Most trainers, whether you're ACE certified or EREPS or whatever, most trainers in general, they are always focused on giving the client what they think the client needs. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? They want to give the client what they think the client needs, what is good for the client, right? Like working on their posture, working on their mobility, all of these things, right? Which is good, which is fine. But they're always thinking about, how can I use what I've studied in the book on my client? How can I use this? How can I use that? And this is what my client really needs. Therefore, let me give this to that person. That is what they're always thinking, and they're always approaching in that angle. But you need to understand that first you must give your client what they want. Stay with me. Hear this again. First, you should give your client what they want, and then you should give them what they need. Right? Now, what they want or what they're asking, if it's downright dangerous for the client, then yes, you will have to take a step back. You'll have to find some diplomatic way to explain that to that person. But initially, as long as it's not something dangerous for that person, you must always cater to the want of that person. So let's say a client is coming to you for weight loss, right? This person wants to lose, let's say, a couple of kilos in the next couple of months. In this case, if you are going to work on their posture, mobility, blah blah blah, you do all these things, which is great, and you should be doing all these things. But initially itself, if you're just doing all of these things, that person is going to lose motivation, because that person didn't study ACE, right? That person doesn't know how important these things are, how important it is to be functionally fit and have good mobility, good movement, good posture, good technique, right? This person doesn't know about all these things, so they don't care. They are either trying to build some muscle or they're trying to lose some weight, right? That's what their main concern is. Unless a client comes to you with the specific need to correct their posture or to fix their back pain or to work around their shoulder injury and still may build some muscle, in that case, yes, you will be using those exact same approaches. But if a person is coming to you for building muscle or losing fat, or maybe just get that feeling that they're doing something and they're about to transform their body, for all these reasons, if they're coming to you, you cannot just use everything that you've studied in the book just because you think that is what the client needs. You must first address what the client wants, right? And you move in that direction. And parallelly, you work on these things. So let's say, for example, you have a client who wants to lose weight. Now, you know, if this person wants to lose weight, this person should be doing some really good exercises like deadlifts, squats, bench press, shoulder press, rows, bent over barbell rows, all of these exercises. They should also be doing a little bit of cardio, right? Ideally something that is high intensity, HIIT, right? These are the things that you know that this client should be doing. Therefore, you need to teach them the correct form, correct way to do this deadlifts and all of these things. Yes, you must do that. And you need to explain that to your client, that these are the exercises which are going to give you results, and you should be able to do these exercises with good technique, good form. Therefore, let's start with working on your movement a little bit. But parallelly, you should also make them do some exercises that they enjoy, right? Figure out what they enjoy, because at the end of the session, they should feel that they're walking away with something. They got something out of it. Otherwise, what is their motivation to come back to you the next session, right? Yes, you can do those health screenings, you can do those assessments. If they have certain tightness in certain areas, you can point that out to them. You can also tell them how fixing that is going to further help them get what they want, whatever that is, weight loss, muscle building, whatever. That seed you must plant in their head, because that you know is going to help that person, right? But at the same time, when you start training that person, you don't directly do all those things. You do some basic things that you have to do, like certain assessments, certain movement screenings and all those things. But don't be hyper focused on fixing just that. Because what if that person doesn't want those things? Then what? Right? They should see the value in what you're giving. Otherwise, what's the point? So give them what they want a little bit first, initially. They want to feel like they have done some workouts, give them some workouts. They want to feel that they are making some progress in that department. Do that, show them how they are progressing. If they're not able to do a particular exercise, regress it, make it easier, and then progress it, make it harder. Do all these things. Give them something that they feel that, okay, I'm transforming, I'm getting some results. Right? You give that first, and then parallelly you also try to, incorporate all the other things, like working on their movements, and show them how that is related to what they want, how that is going to help them get what they want faster or more efficiently. That is important. Instead of just giving them what you think is best for them. I know you know what is best for them, but still, give them what they want first. And then parallelly incorporate all these things. That way your client will be happy, they will be motivated to continue working with you, and you will also be able to give them all the things that you know they need. Right? It's a win-win situation. Happy clients, right? In fact, there is a portion in our ACE book also. I don't know if you noticed. There was a point, there was a chapter, there was an area where they specifically said these things too. And that is the reason those coaching chapters are very important, the first couple of chapters, which a lot of people think it's very easy, or it's not that important, or it's slightly boring and they just, ignore or skip those parts. Don't do that. See how practically also it is helping you, not just theoretically.